I want to share with you how to work on your mental toughness off the court. If you practice every day, you'll develop greater self-discipline. So here's the first one. You wake up early and you get out of bed. You don't hit the snooze. You don't say 10 more minutes, 10 more minutes. That's called giving in to your feelings. If you give in to your feelings, you'll never be special at anything. Number 2, you make your bed as a habit, as a discipline. Why? Because it's the last thing you feel like doing when you get out of bed. You make your bed as a habit. You practice doing it with precision, making it neat, putting your pillow just right. When you do that, not only are you starting the day with a win. You already got a win. You already got something accomplished. But in addition, you're setting your mind to be a person who's organized, a person who's disciplined, a person who's precise.
All right, folks, sorry about the silence there for the first quarter. It's been all Anne-Marie Celtics. We turned off the scoreboard. The Nets are without Drew Weaver. 12-0. So Rhoda Casey is joining me here. And Rhoda, we have a nice announcement to make for the folks. We have a new award we're going to be presenting this season. And what award would that be?
Defensive Player of the Year. It'll be a regular season award. It's a fairly subjective award. There's really no objectivity to it. It's kind of just whoever we deem to have had one of the better defensive seasons. Whoa. Okay, I figured I made that.
What do you look for in the defensive player of the season?
Well, you look at the players that you guarded. Obviously, if you're guarding the best players on the opposing team and successfully guard them, that's a huge factor in terms of figuring out who would be Defensive Player of the Year. Players like Logan Everly come to mind. I mean, he's been every
Connor Stoltzfus, you got to put in that conversation.
I mean, Logan guards the best player on each team we played against, and quite successfully.
There's Brendan Blasinski.
My bad. Yeah.
So Trent Zimmerman had a three-pointer, folks. I don't know if you guys saw that. Here's Norsini! Kane Norsini from downtown. That's his second three-pointer of the season.
He legitimately just turned around and threw it at the basket.
And that was nothing but net, Kane. Anne-Marie's going to take you out to McDonald's for that one. I told her to take him out last time on his last three.
Maybe she'll listen this time.
Good job, Kane. So Kane has one, Aiden Hoffman has
Get
one,
another
Joshua
one. Get
Day,
across the
and Zimmerman to add to his collection. Another.
Bank three.
Trenton Zimmerman, 2 3-pointers, 18-2. What is going on right now?
I have no idea. If they do this to us, we're going to get blown out.
The Celtics are for real, folks. Here's Day. And that was off the fingertips of Chase Hoover.
I mean, if Trent Zimmerman has 8 points in the first half, we will lose. Just
Zimmerman is having a phenomenal first half. Career high for Trent. Congratulations to Trenton. Here's Blasinski. So, folks, yes, we now, in addition to regular season MVP,
Finals MVP,
championship game MVP, yes, the finals.
Regular season, yeah, you said that.
Now we're going to add a Defensive Player of the Year, and it won't go to whoever was just sticking Del Rossi right there. And Hoffman just missed.
Excuse me.
Kirkner. Or that was Montefort. Here's Del Rossi on a break. Montefort almost got a piece of that. So they're going to get Montefort here. I believe there's 2 number 41s on this team, I think. Or is it just, no, there's not. My mistake. So foul is on Mason Montefort. 3 minutes to go. I believe we are in the second quarter. Coming up next is a very interesting matchup. Both teams 0-5.
They will have a winning game.
Somebody, it may end in a tie. We never know. Here's Zimmerman to add to his career day. And there's my defensive player of the year, Gabriel Hoover. He's having a tremendous season. Souter just buries it. Owen Souter says, don't write me off for regular season MVP.
Didn't you say we're going to do a Rookie of the Year for a 7th grader?
And
Did you not say that?
yes, I believe we did agree.
Yeah.
Also a Rookie of the Year.
So we have a couple of
Because
awards.
last year, I believe it was Roman Clemson
Yes,
who won that.
it
So
was.
yeah, we did start that last year.
Obviously, it's Isaiah Lau.
Okay, so Isaiah Lapp clearly a favorite there
Ooh, excuse me.
for Rookie of the Year. And all these awards are just between me and Ronan, folks, for fun. Nothing to do with the Upward program itself. Just having some fun. And Hoover, you're never going to get that ball out of his hands. So, folks, tomorrow your Philadelphia Eagles will be Super Bowl champions. And Patrick Casey's going to join the bandwagon. I want him to leave those Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And right there, Owen Souter says, I'm going to be the champion.
Every game this week has been a blowout.
This has been blowout weekend, week 6. Cordell Haller in the game. Here's Joshua Day. Joshua looking for his second three-pointer of the season. Lasinski out to Haller. I'd love to see him get one. Back to Lasinski. Here's Day. Feeds it in to Drew. Going the other way. There's Souter, and he's hacked into by Lasinski as they both go crashing into the wall. That was very aggressive play there. So, Rhoda, congratulations to the Conestoga Cougars as they make the district playoffs, I believe, at 13-9.
And conference playoffs.
So when will those games take place at the Giants Center?
We play Mount Cal on Monday at Mount Cal.
That'll be a road game?
That is for conference playoffs. We'll finish out the conference playoffs. If we beat Mount Cal, we would have to play, I believe, Dayspring, which...
Dayspring's having a great season themselves.
I guess. They have taken the very easy way out. We'll say that much. I have no doubt that we will win that game.
Souter, nicely done.
And then if we win that, then we play Linville Hill at Lancaster Bible College for the conference championship. And then district playoff would begin. And district playoffs, I'm not allowed to play in because I'm a transfer. But I believe we would play against Mount Cal again, I'm pretty sure.
So that means Paul Hurst will not be able to play as well.
Paul Hurst would be able to play.
He will?
He would, because he didn't go to a former school. Like, he still goes to Hinkletown. But they agreed to a co-op where, like, they could send Hinkletown athletes to Conestoga for sports that Conestoga offers that Hinkletown doesn't.
Okay, so Hurst is eligible.
So Hurst would be eligible. But I still don't see us being able to make the Giant Center, even if I was able to play.
Well, good luck
but
to
there's
the
always,
Conestoga
our team
Cougars.
shoots well, so there's always a chance.
A lot of upward players in Conestoga Cougars team. If you're an upward parent, certainly look at the Conestoga Christian High School. It's a place for your player to continue.
And it's also a great place to grow as a person.
Absolutely.
It's a great school, but it is a private school.
And they have a great basketball team. Here's Hoffman. 13 seconds to go in the half. Zimmerman back to Souter for three. That is no good. That's the end of the half.
Why did he blow his whistle? Okay, either way.
After one half of play, it's been all Anne Marie, 25-6 Celtics. We'll be back. Second. So it was on. I just got to look at the. Bri, is there going to be a bye in week 1? I mean, a first round bye? No buys? Did I say that? I totally said that.
Being different. And I think about how Jesus is a great example of that. And I know that sounds like a really easy answer we're talking about today. But really, if you think about, especially in Matthew 6 through 8, when Jesus presented his Sermon on the Mount, and if you understand the culture at that time, you'd recognize that what he was teaching was completely countercultural. It was different than things they had known to be true. So, and I'm going to be looking through the books of 1st and 2nd Peter, and Peter was writing to new believers at that time about how they needed to live their lives in a way that went against their culture. Because of their new life in Christ, they shouldn't be joining in the sinful behaviors that they may have found acceptable in their past. So this led to some persecution, and in 1 Peter 2:21 it says, "For God called you to do good, even if it means suffering, just as Christ suffered for you. He is your example, and you must follow in his steps." As a believer, I'm called to be different, and sometimes that's really hard. However, I can see Christ's example of suffering in a way that I hope to never have to experience, and have a clear understanding of how I need to live, even if it does look weird or different to what's going on around me. God is the one I want to glorify, not myself and not other people. Most importantly, though, I know that any earthly suffering is temporary. Because I have put my faith in Christ, I know that I will spend eternity in heaven. And the hope and joy that I have comes from knowing who I am in Christ and where I'll spend eternity makes the suffering now just pale in comparison. So I encourage you to think about who you follow as an example in this life. If you're not following Christ as your Lord and Savior, I encourage you to do so. Talk to me, talk to one of the upward people. We'd be happy to talk to you about that. You know, it may not be easy to be different, but in light of eternity, it really is the best thing that you can do. So thank you for listening. Before I finish up here today, I would like just to quote a couple of things that we have going on at CFC in the next couple of months. The first thing that we have is for married couples, young and old and in between. This is our Live Marriage Seminar. It's taking place March 3rd and 4th. It's a Friday evening and Saturday morning. It's $25 per couple, dinner's included. If you need childcare, we can provide childcare for you. So if you want more information on this, you just have to register. There's a postcard out in the lobby. And then also, April 2nd, Palm Sunday, we are having an event for families with school-age kids. It's called our Easter Journey, and we'll be exploring, having some interactive stations for kids, just to explore Holy Week and Christ's time on earth leading up to his crucifixion and resurrection. So that is April 2nd. You can take one of these with you too, if you'd like. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Thanks.
most players, the average player, whenever they're being heavily pressured by a defender, they become passive. They want to get rid of the ball immediately. They can't handle pressure.
Those 8 assists in the first quarter. Parry, all the way. Yes.
The first thing you want to do is create time and space. One great way to create time is by stopping on a dime. So if I'm being heavily pressured by a really good defender, I'm going to go hard, stop on a dime, and you're going to immediately see that defender retreat, and you're going to create a pocket of space so that you can reassess and attack immediately.
Let's give you high post ball side. Get it, Mason. Yeah. Mason.
All right, we're back here for the second half. Jeff Russell here with Ronan Casey. And as expected, the Nets without Drew Weaver really don't stand much of a chance. So we shut the scoreboard off, folks. It is 25-8. But Rona, one thing I love to see in a game like this, I love to see players given a chance to show their ability.
I know what you mean. Like players that don't normally score.
We see Dominic Baker in an earlier game just step up and come out, break out, show what he can do. Guys who normally wouldn't have a ton of playing time. And McDowell can't believe it. He thought he got it. Wilsinski to inbound. And Del Rossi, Conroy saying he stepped on the line. Over to inbound. And Rhoda, we talk about Rookie of the Year. One person I'm surprised that is not in the conversation who is sitting to my right, Tyler Vrabel. I thought for sure he would be in the conversation.
He has not had a great year this year.
Not having
there's
the
only
best
so
year.
much he could do with the tools he was given. But
Nicely done, Owen Sauter.
that was a heat check.
And we got somebody down. We'll be back right after this.
24-year-old says when he's out on the field, he's not just putting on a show for Chiefs Kingdom, he's playing for God.
Obviously, I want to win every game, but as long as I'm glorifying Him every single time I'm out there, I can walk with my head held high.
Mahomes says his walk with Christ has shaped him into the man he is today and the star player so many around the league admire.
Before every game, I walk the field and I just do a prayer at the goalpost, and I thank God kind of for those opportunities, and I thank God for just letting me be on a stage where I can glorify Him. And I feel like the biggest thing that I pray for is that whatever happens, win or lose, success or failure, that I'm glorifying Him and doing everything the right way that He wants me to.
Sorry about the technical difficulty there, folks. Underneath. That was over. Montefort to follow, no good. McDowell to Souter. Souter picked off by Del Rossi. Michael Del Rossi follows. Rona, what is Del Rossi's career? He has a ring last year on the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, he does.
And before that,
I don't even know. That seems like a right place at the right time.
is he on the Raptors?
I don't know.
I have to follow and see where Mr. Del Rossi was. I thought he was in another championship game. It's a foul shot there. 27-9, folks. In case you're wondering, we've shut the score off. No Drew Weaver here today for the Nets. But good to see Del Rossi step up into the lead role. Montefort misses. Coming up next, 2 0-5 teams. Somebody should walk off the victor. Will it be Charles Babb or will it be Adam Wentling? Somebody will be left as the lone winless team. So folks, if you're looking for some good high schools to go to send your Christian player to, there's Conestoga Christian, which is right down the street from Twin Valley Bible Chapel. There's also Twin Valley, another excellent school. Mitch Hertzler attended there, I believe. Ron, am I correct that Mitch Hertzler was a 1,000-point scorer at Twin Valley?
I would assume so.
Nicely done. I think that was Aiden Hoffman. There's also Lancaster County Christian. My daughter goes there. And Aiden McDowell showing what he can do. Saw his brother earlier. The Hornets almost pulled off an upset against the 4-1 Greg Reif Wolverines. They just came up short after leading most of that game. That was the 8 o'clock game this morning. So there's Lancaster County Christian. There's.
Isn't that where your kid goes?
Yes, my daughter Ella goes to Lancaster County Christian, but she will not be attending there next year. She's going to stay home and do charter along with her brother and other sister. And there's also Lidditz Christian. Of course, if you're looking for a basketball school, Lidditz Christian probably isn't your number one choice.
Probably not.
And definitely don't want to go anywhere near York.
Come on.
It's a good school, but if you're looking for basketball, probably not the best place. Lancaster Country Day, another good school. Greenwood is at District 3, good program. And of course, Linville Hill, if you live anywhere near Paradise. I don't know if that's a private school. That is a private school? So Linville Hill's really going to lose 7 seniors. They're going to lose a lot of players. So I don't know what their basketball program is going to look like next year. I can't believe Coach Schwantz is going to have a great team next year.
They will be good, but they will not be unbeatable at all.
They're going to lose Matthew Lapp. They're going to lose Daniel King, Steven Smucker, 3 of their killers.
They're not losing Steven Smucker. Steven Smucker is a...
is he not a senior?
He's a sophomore.
Okay, so they'll keep Smucker. I think they're going to lose Reagan Smoker. I believe he's a senior. They're going to lose a lot of guys. What are any other good Christian schools that you would recommend in the area? If you're looking for a basketball program.
Mount Calvary.
Mount Calvary, do you know, where are they located?
Elizabethtown.
Elizabethtown. And if you're anywhere near Pottstown, there's Coventry. And Aiden Hoffman.
Coventry, I don't know. Coventry, there was a lot of cussing going on in our varsity game, and I heard that one of their players called one of our players a racist slur.
Oh, you never want to hear that.
So, yeah.
All right, so maybe not Coventry, folks.
Yeah, but if you're looking for a safe Christian environment, I'm not sure if Coventry is where you want to go. But maybe.
Okay.
It's all up to you.
So your top looks are going to be Conestoga Christian. Probably be your best basketball choice.
Yeah, Conestoga's going to be very good next year. Very good. You'll improve drastically as a player by attending that school.
I don't think Lancaster County Christian, I don't think they're going to have a good basketball program next year. There is a lot of scoring going on here, Ronan. 33-16. And that's after 3. We'll be back with the final quarter.
I prefer that my parents, if I play bad, don't say anything. And if I play well, it doesn't really matter if they compliment me on how I play. I just I don't know, I prefer my parents to, not talk as much.
She tells me to get in the position that my coach told me not to get in. I'm like, well, no. And then she's like, get in your position. I'm like, no.
Coming from the coach's mouth is kind of better, I feel like, because your parents are there to support you and your coach is there to help you, you know?
They don't need to, always be, telling me what to do, every minute of the game. They kind of just gotta let me play.
I love when you say, really nice. I got it, Mom.
I'd like to look back and I'd like to see you, smile or, give me a thumbs up.
Mom, I wish you would be a little bit quieter.
And Owen Souter just buried a beautiful 3. Continuing to make his bid for regular season MVP. Well, Ronan, can we include him in that conversation seriously after the way he's playing today?
He needs to win next week, and he needs Isaiah to play horribly. If so, then he's good. He would be a regular season MVP.
Does he need to win a championship for him to get the championship MVP, or I guess,
what?
So the regular season MVP, he needs to win his last game, you're saying?
Yeah.
And who do they play? They play you guys to finish the season?
They do.
So they'd have to beat the Pistons.
Which
no
is,
easy chore.
Yeah, that's a tall task for this roster.
Now, if he drops 30 and a victory, then you seriously got to think about Owen Souter as your regular season MVP? If Lapp has a bad
Lapp
week
needs
7.
to have a bad game. If Lapp even scores 10 points, he won the MVP in my books and wins. He has to win. Otherwise, Connor might be MVP because then he'd be the best player on the best team and averaging 20. So I don't know.
And we also have to see what Carson Plank does as well.
True.
So, folks, the regular season MVP award is still up in the air. Week 7 is going to be crucial. And we also have a Rookie of the Year award, and it looks like Isaiah Lapp pretty much has that locked up. And Ronan, one thing, after winning the Rookie of the Year, none of the Clemsons are playing upward this year. Have you heard anything on the Clemsons?
I have not.
Xavier and Roman. Do you know if there's any other Clemsons that play basketball?
I don't know. It's a good question, and I don't know.
So next week, folks, is the last week of the regular season. We have a full slew of games for you. Ronan, can you give us the lineup for next week? Oh, Ronan's in the middle of a chess match.
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Hey, I posted my first chess game on Daily Dose of Jeff for the first time. I didn't see who scored that.
What did you say? What'd you ask me?
I see that you were in the middle of a chess match. What does the lineup card look like for Week 7?
12 p.m. Lakers Timberwolves. At 1 p.m. Knicks Clippers. At 2 p.m. Nets Warriors. And to finish out the regular season, Pistons Celtics.
So Anne-Marie Boley will be facing off against the Caseys to end the season.
I would put our odds at 70%.
Here's Hoffman for another three! Aiden Hoffman!
Is his second three today?
Second three of the season. I don't know if he had another one. There was so much scoring going on earlier.
Yeah, I mean, this team has put up a lot of points against these weaker defensive teams.
41-16, in case you're wondering why the scoreboard is off, folks. No Drew Weaver for the Nets. The Nets have one bench player. And now, the next three-pointer I want to see is from number 16, Cordell Holler. Would love to see him drain a three. Cordell's been in Upward a long time. Played for Brian Schaefer's Sons way back, 2019. He was on Brian Schaefer's Lions, 2020. 2:31 left in here. Here's Hoover. Not Gabriel, this is Chase. And Ronan, can we hand the rookie season over? There is Gabriel Hoover in that conversation for Rookie of the Year. Just saying.
Love him. He's like your favorite player.
I still give it to Isaiah. I do.
Okay.
I'm just saying he's in the conversation.
There is a player wearing a Jalen Hurts jersey and Eagles shorts under his uniform.
That is Samuel Zook, I believe.
That should be illegal.
Samuel Zook. If I'm going to get a shot at him, he just walked out. Ronan is correct. He has his red jersey on. And underneath that, a Jalen Hurts Eagles jersey and Eagles shorts.
Jersey over jersey is wild.
Jeshua Day comes down with it. Got it to Hoover. Chase, that is. Ball is loose. Lasinski, Brendan. Sees Hoover. Chase. Got it to Hoover. And here's Lasinski for three. No good. Go the other way. There's Zimmerman. And underhanded, I don't know. Ronan, is it legal to shoot it through the bottom of the hoop and let it come straight down? Is that a legal shot? Trent Zimmerman's doing everything today.
What did you ask?
Is it legal? Zimmerman tried to throw it through the hoop and let it come back down. Is that a legal basket? We need a ruling here.
The ball can go through the underside of the rim and go back down through, and it counts as 2 points. It can.
Okay, so Trent, good try there.
I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect by that, by my sudden outburst of laughter. I mean no disrespect. I'm sorry if anyone was offended by that.
Not at all. That was an excellent thought. There was nothing else to do with the ball, so Zimmerman just threw it straight under. It's a good attempt. Love the creativity there, Trent.
Creativity.
He's having a career day. I may have to give him player of the game, but
no.
Let me see. He's going to be on the losing team, unfortunately.
What? No, he's not. Blue team is winning by 30 points.
No, you were right. I got the colors wrong. Okay.
Okay.
So I am definitely going to put him for player of the game if he finishes out strong here. Let's see what he does in the last minute 16. When somebody has a career day, I definitely like giving him. We gave Dallas Shands player of the game earlier. Here's Zimmerman to add to the collection, and that's going to do it. Put it down, player of the game. Trent Zimmerman. He is having a career day. Finished it off with a strong three. And that just wrapped it up. 44-16. Here's Blasinski. No good. This is Trent Zimmerman Day, folks. A game he'll never forget. And unfortunately, we don't have the exact point total. Rhoda, what would you guess, 13?
He hit 2 threes, a jumper.
I think it was 3 threes, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Here's Haller for 18-footer, no good. Or Souter. Oh, and Souter's going to cruise. I'll tell you what, folks, the playoffs are going to be awfully interesting when it comes down to one game. Can't count these Celtics out. Quinn Duty came down with it. Here's Zimmerman to add to his career day. He wants another 3, but he's going to pass it instead. Underneath Duty to Montefort. Montefort rips it out, gives it to Souter for 3.
Oh my God.
That missed everything.
He didn't shoot like that today.
Your final, 46-16, player of the game, Trent Zimmerman. Congratulations, Trent. And congratulations to Anne-Marie Bowie and the Celtics as they move to 4-2. Stay tuned next. Warriors-Clippers coming up.